Integrated Polytechnic Regional College of Kigali, we met a group of 4 biomedical engineers who have been making made-in-Rwanda medical emergency ventilators to respond to COVID-19 medical needs. These ventilators do not need oxygen tanks, as explained by Habiyaremye Joseph, one of the 4 engineers behind this invention. This ventilator is programmed in such a way that it uses natural oxygen to support patients with severe respiratory conditions. That enables the user to adjust the rate of oxygen pushed in the lungs of the patient and adjust the oxygen mix. We have some of the material to develop the ventilators, but the difficult part was to come up with the idea. Coronavirus outbreak sparked the idea. We applied the same machines we used to train our students to come up with this ventilator. Professor Stephen Rurisa, a professor of obstetrics and gynecology, says that the medical ventilator made in the experimental phase works perfectly well. Now the next challenge is to explore the possibility of mass production to supply local medical facilities.
And it shows that whatever is doable or whatever is not yet done, we can do it. So it shows that our engineers are as good as any engineer in the world. So this is what we're telling them. What we can do is to throw a scientific question to them, challenge them with those ideas. They sit in the lab like here, manufacture something like that. So it is really encouraging that our young engineers can produce something like this. And they are as smart as anyone in the world. The world now is one village. They went to the same school as the best engineers anywhere else. So there's no way they can think they are inferior to any engineer. We have thoughts, we have questions as a scientist. We need colleagues like engineers, technologists, IT developers to put it together. This gentleman put a formula there in the computer, putting all the letters, I can't even understand what it means. And he put them together, all the codes, put them together, answered the theoretical question that we had, like, suppose you don't have a ventilator, can you make it? He went on his computer, put something together, and they built this. So this is a very interesting discovery for them.
His comments are echoed by Professor Pauline Banguti from the School of Medicine and Health Sciences.
Role of medical experts to make this successful is, first of all, the first medical expert to be invited is the end users like me and my colleague. We should come and certify and check if it is really responding to our needs and what is needed to improve it. The second role is physician, scientists like physiologists to also work with us to see that what we are saying as the clinicians, they can make in the lab and check the measurement from the blood and put in the lab and say, yes, it is not harming the patient. The other work is now other doctors in leadership to bring investors so we can teach more users, because one thing is to have the cars, another thing is to have safe drivers. So drivers must be taught to drive the car. So we need younger doctors to embark on the specialty of intensive care and anesthesia so they can be taught how to use those safe machines to save and reduce preventable death in Rwanda.
Kostika Witonze, one of the engineers making the ventilators, calls for partnership in this project with relevant institutions to accelerate the production of these made-in-Rwanda ventilators. We have conducted several tests, and this ventilator has shown that it works well. Our technical tests fit international standards. These ventilators can do the same job as those that are being used at King Faisal Hospital. We have developed the machines, but we need support from IPRC and the Ministry of Health. We also welcome partnerships from private investors in the value chain. We don't want this dream to die off. We want to see these machines being used to help people. The principal of IPRC Kigali, Engineer Mulindahabi Diogene, says that this innovation will help students in future and facilitate mass production in Rwanda.
IPRC Kigali, together with the other institution, you have biomedical technology program just to teach students how to repair the medical equipments. So you understand that whenever there is a challenge, we have also to play our role. That's why we thought of this ventilator, because it has been realized that it was a big challenge all over the world, because the challenge for the patient who have the COVID-19, they have a problem of respiratory. So to solve this problem, definitely we need to have enough ventilator. That's why our engineers, together with the medical doctors, we have joint hand together to make sure that we have this locally made ventilator, which actually will be costly, which also will be easier for maintenance, as well as to raise the confidence among our local engineers that we are capable of doing that.
Engineers say that once this project has been approved, they have the capacity to produce 10 medical ventilators in 1 week. Premium or high acuity ventilators, most commonly found in hospital ICUs, currently cost between $25,000 and $10,000. But the prices have increased in the recent past due to high demand resulting from the coronavirus outbreak.